I'll just give a brief of it. I did my primary school from Government Primary School Milang. That's the same village where I was born. Then I moved on to do secondary schooling from Government Higher Secondary School Mariang. Then I went to Government Higher Secondary School Yingkiong to do my 11 and 12 science. From there in 2009, I had given APJE, where I was the third ranker in Arunachal Pradesh, both PCB and PCM. I took up JIPMO, MBBS, and passed out in 2015. So again in 2016, I had given MO exam, and there also I had TOEFL, which I am continuing still today. So I think my journey to this end started quite late. I would say I'm a late realizer, given the fact that my background, my circumstances, no guidance. So the idea of trying for civil services struck my mind only in 2013. Then I was already final year MBBS. Then I had seen my seniors, some of my seniors, who were also doctors, and they became civil servants. One of them being Dr. Joram Beda, that is Dr. Radetalo. So I think I really got inspired from them. Then I opened up my eyes that there's not much to do in this world. It's just not a doctor. Okay? So since that time, I started collecting materials. I tried to build up my vocabs, my English, whatever. Because in government schools, we hardly get to speak English. Today, I'm able to speak English. That's because of my hard work. Which I started in 2013. Before that, it was quite very, very difficult. And on top of that, I just want to credit my success to my family, my parents, but their unrelenting support, despite the fact that they don't have monetary, financial resources to support me. And I have my maternal uncle, Engineer Dimang Kamno, who has always been supportive throughout my career. I don't know how to describe him. If he was not there, I would not have come this far today. So that's how it is. And the teachers, especially the well-wishers, my friends, the seniors, and everyone else. Okay. So I think I'll just like my colleague has already said, I'll straight away look up onto them, the youngsters, the coming of generations, the future aspirants. So I think I have shared so many of my strategies in Facebook and so many medias already, because many of the people, I was really overwhelmed by their response. They were asking me how to go about it. So the answer remains the same. First thing is, do you have the desire? If yes, then what's next? Then if you come to know what's next, what lies ahead of you, what do you have to do to crack this exam, then you start searching for it. Now, when I say this, I always also say that judge yourself. Judge yourself. Judge yourself meaning you know yourself. Analyze yourself. Who you are, where you are. Because, there are people standing in the top, there are people at the middle, there are people at the bottom. If you are here in the average, you need to move up. If you are far below that, you need to do still more. You need to come up. Okay? If you are on the top, I think some of people might be there. For them, it might be quite easy. But for people who are in the average or below average, I would say it's not difficult, but it is doable. Only thing is you need to work more. You need to strengthen yourself. So I say there are two areas. Two areas meaning there are weak areas and strong areas in you. Everybody has it. I also have it. So what you do is you divide where are your strong areas, where are your weak areas. If you find yourself in a situation or in a topic that you are not really well versed with, you are not really capable of doing it, then work on it, strengthen it. If you have a stronger area, you think you need to strengthen it further, concretize it, so that nobody would be able to break it. That's how it is. And regarding the strategy, there is no particular strategy for everyone. I always say it is customized, because it depends on the person, on person to person, it differs. It will be different for me, it will be different for one of you, it will be different for her also. You cannot follow, you cannot just follow me also. So it's different. So you need to know that. That's where your quest begins. You need to know what kind of strategy would suit you. Do you have to write notes? For some it may be yes, for some it may be no. For me, it's a big no, because I don't make notes. Only the reason being, I'm so much into my duties, I don't have time. I have to manage reading in that between duty hours, off hours. So I don't have time. If you have time, yes, go ahead, write notes, because they will be really helpful. So I remember one of my friends, he was asking me, kindly share your notes. Then I told him, man, really, you might not believe me, but I have just 10 pages of notes. How would I share you? I'll just click pictures and send you. That's all I have to answer. So it happens. So my strategy will not work for you. You have to devise your own strategy. That's what I always say. And foundation, regarding foundation, that really needs to be very strong. That foundation is, I say it's basics and basics. I've already written it on Facebook also, in the Facebook also. So basics, meaning basics comes, you have to go down. You need to go down and look at what's there in class 11, what's there in class 12, and that's where you begin. Oh, there's something like that. Whatever it is, it may be polity, it may be geography, it may be economy. So you need to go back and look into that. So that's where basic begins. Basic, if your foundations are strong, your basics are strong, nothing can deter you from doing it. And lastly, as I have already said, your sincerity, your discipline, your dedication, your determination, these are just inevitable whatever you do in your life. And to conclude, I have always said 3 P's. The first is perseverance and perspiration. This is really needed to do whatever you do in your life. Thank you very much.